one day when you wake up early in the morning and while scrolling Instagram, you see the price of Apple iPhone 10 has gone up to 960 rupees. You scrolled out quickly and went out there, thinking that was a fake news. But after some times, your friend called you and says that they brought that same iPhone in that same price. And you still can't believe it. What's the matter? Like, it's wondering, right? What might be the reason that the iPhone 10 can be brought in such a low price? The reason is, when the value of $1 and 1 rupee will be equal, then you can buy an iPhone worth $960 in just rupees 960. Today, we are going to see about what if 1 rupee will be equal to $1. This is 10 reasons why. Without further delay, let's get into the video. Every Indian wishes that why can't be 1 rupee will equal to 1 US dollar. Why Indian money has always low value when compared to US dollar. At present, the value of $1 is more than 70 rupees. Now, we all have this question that if India's 1 rupee becomes equal to $1, then what will happen? Will this be beneficial to India or will it cause much loss? And when $1 was equal to 1 rupee? Before answering all these questions, let me tell you that when India got its independence, the value of the rupee was equal to $1. But after the independence, many schemes were started in India which caused India to borrow a lot from abroad, gradually increasing the burden of debate on India, due to which India had to reduce the value of Indian wealth, that is the rupee. Since the value of money was reduced in India, the value of Indian rupee is still less than the dollar. So now the question is, will the value of the dollar and the money is equal in future? Definitely in the future, if India's 1 rupee becomes equal to $1, then there will be many benefits and many loss in India, which will have a big impact on your country's economy. So friends, today we are going to tell you that if India's money is equal to $1, then what will be the benefits and loss of India? And before that, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. If the value of money and dollar are equal, then the first benefit is in the case of import. India can buy all those things that are imported from outside countries at very cheap price, because most of the things that we are using in everyday life is mostly imported from outside the countries. So if 1 rupee gets equal to $1, then the price at which the government of India brought the same things till now can buy the same thing by paying a lot less than the earlier. And when the government has to pay a lower price to buy a thing, then the government will usually try to give us those things at a lower price. As I said in the last point, that our country has to import a lot of things from outside. One of the most important things among them is crude oil, behind which a lot of money is spent. If the value of the dollar and money becomes equal, then the value of crude oil will become very less. As a result, price of diesel, petrol will be very cheap and the transportation cost will be reduced considerably. Buying luxurious goods will be very cheaper. For example, as I said before, an Apple iPhone will be cost just 950 rupees, which is very cheaper than the current market. So every middle class and lower class people can also buy this luxurious product. No one would travel abroad for a job. For example, if they get $3,000 in abroad, that will just equal to 3000 rupees. So what's the point of traveling? So every Indian don't consider the abroad job, right? And the final gain of this transformation of the Indian rupee, India will become the number one richest country in the world. Most of the people of India will become millionaire. This were just profits. Now we would talk about if India's 1 rupee gets equal to $1, then what will be the loss to India? Because our country imports many things from foreign countries, many other countries also import from our country. So if India's 1 rupee gets equal to $1, then the outside countries will have to buy things at higher price. But the foreign countries will never buy things at higher price, right? They will rather try to buy it from the countries where it's available in low price. This will cause a big loss to India. As a result, exporting business in India will be damaged. If $1 equals to 1 rupee, the second biggest loss in our country will be FDI. That is the foreign direct investment. It will be closed. FDI is a company that acquires any business in a foreign country or start business operation in that country. For example, a few months ago, Walmart, a foreign company, acquires India's most popular shopping site known as Flipkart. This means that the current owner of Flipkart is now Walmart. In our country, foreign companies mostly invest in IT and service sectors. So 60% of GDP of our country comes from all the sectors. And 27% of people in our country are getting jobs in these sectors. So if foreign companies stops investing, then it will be completely closed. This means that the number of unemployed in the country will be increased significantly. Apart from this, due to the reduction in the price of various things, machine will be used more in the workplace than employees. And there will be a significant increase in unemployment. So as a result of this, people will agree to work on the minimum amount. Then we have to face such problems. If the people are working on so much lower wages, then how would they pay their EMI? They couldn't, right? Unemployment will affect the banks as loan would be left unpaid and it will be an economic disaster. When money does not come into India, it will result in a complete economic slowdown, as money would not be traded at the same pace if $1 equals to 1 rupees. So friends, I hope that now it's clear to you that if 1 rupee is equal to $1, then what impact can we have on your country? Today our motive is not to lower down the exchange rate. We just need stability for our currency. For a developing economy, a very strong currency is not always beneficial, and market force would step in to correct the price revision in the long run. Yes, it is good for a currency to get stronger over time, but not suddenly as shown here. It should happen through increased productivity and innovation that drives our exports. And finally, we came up with our result. The situation of 1 rupee is equal to $1 is just not affordable for a growing or a developing country. Okay friends, now it's time to leave. If you like the video, give thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.